Okay. I'm just so confused here. See, I was under the impression that Todd's little lawyer / bed warmer is the one that confessed to killing Lee Halpern. I mean, is anybody else kind of confused and misunderstood or what?
You done, Blair? Aren't there any more cheap shots you want to throw my way?
I don't think you want me to start talking cheap. Do you really?
Excuse me. Antonio, I told you, and I'll tell you again, I did kill Lee Halpern, and it was in self-defense.
Boy, you gotta be real glad that I got more self-restraint than you do. Or your client here'd be bleeding out right now.
You know, no one's really buying your story, which makes Granger as likely a suspect as anyone else.
How long are you gonna keep this up for? Marty doesn't want to be with you, so get over it.
Really? You might want to think about all this before you go home with this guy.
Okay, here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna take a hike.
Gladly.
Don't go too far, all right? We're gonna have questions for you.
Wait a minute. What if I want to press charges?
Keep your mouth shut.
I've had enough. I'm out of here.
Good.
Hey, let it go.
And you were what, 16, 17?
17.
Seems like the magic age where we all ended up out of the house and on our own.
Yeah, you'll have to fill me in on that.
I want to hear what happened next.
Well, it turns out, we had next to nothing in the bank, and Dad had put a dime away for a raining day. It's not even like I was looking for a college fund or anything. So, with what little was there, you know, the hospital bills took that up, so I decided that I was going to quit school and try to pay the mortgage myself.
Oh, Stace.
Yeah, I learned quick that folding sweaters at the mall really wasn't going to cut it, so the bank foreclosed on the house, and I was living out of my car.
Oh, God, I should have been there.
With what a couple hundred I have, I decided there was nothing else left for me in Michigan, so decided to head out west.
How'd you end up in Vegas?
Well, the plan was originally California, but the money ran out in Vegas, so I just stayed.
God, it's a wonder you didn't just lose it. I would have.
You are one of the strongest people I know, Marasco. Both of you are real survivors.
You're sweet, but I would have cracked.
Look, everything that happened with Mom and Dad was awful. But after that, it wasn't all tears and sorrow. I mean, after I got settled down in Vegas, it wasn't that bad. Especially once I became Gigi.
David, it isn't as if I didn't want to share.
What, you couldn't? Were your hands tied?
It all happened so long ago. The details are a little vague.
Oh, then let me fill you in on what the details were. Do you remember that I was the one who told you that Jared was pretending to be a Buchanan, and you promised me wealth beyond my wildest dreams if I would just be quiet for a little while?
Oh, David, you really have to let go of this attachment you have to the past.
Do you remember that you kicked me out of La Boulée with nothing?
This is causing you so much suffering, this negative thinking.
How about remembering that I married your sister just to get back at you? Does any of this ring a bell?
Fate spared you from suffering the way I did because of that takeover.
Fate had nothing to do with it.
All right. I admit I was somewhat selfish.
Somewhat? You couldn't find it in your soul to give me 1 measly % of $1 billion conglomeration. So give me one good reason why I shouldn't cut you out completely.
What's up, lady?
Hey, Oliver tried to break up the fight, but he got tossed back like a rag doll. Oh. Hey, Tom.
But anything, darling, what's wrong?
I have to go shake some hands and make sure people are still writing checks. Can you just...
Yes, no problem. I will take care of Fish. But I think you should probably hand out some more gift bags because the people over there don't look like they're coming yet.
Okay, will do. And I'll be back as soon as possible. Okay, thanks.
Actually, I'm feeling much better now.
You did a stupid thing, Fish. It was brave, but it was stupid.
Now maybe I should have another drink.
No, wait, don't.
Ow.
Don't. Here, you can have my V8 Fusion. It will make you perk up.
Thanks. So do you think Layla was impressed?
I think all of the women in the room were impressed because you're a hero fish.
This is really good.
See?
Hey.
You still here? Thought maybe you had your cape on by now, headed out to search for the wayward Martys. No? Oh, maybe you're more interested in doing the cha-cha-cha with a pit bull with lipstick on.
Ow!
Don't do it. I'm fine.
That's what I thought.
Hey, the last person who grabbed me like that got slugged.
It's quite a temper you got there, Delgado. Is that why you wound up stabbing me, Halpern?
I already gave my statement.
We all know it's bull.
Oh, are you really taking McBain's crackpot theory seriously?
It makes a hell of a lot more sense than your story. You know, Delgado, if I were you, I would come clean now.
Hack!
What? Are you going to talk about this?
What's to talk about?
I thought we were friends.
I'm not your friend, all right? You dragged me to that ball, lead me around by the nose, used me just to get in McBain's face, and what do I get for my trouble, huh? Socked in the face a couple of times and accused of murder?
I defended you.
Oh, just because you wanted to stick it to McBain, not because you thought I was innocent.
Now you're being paranoid.
Then you look at me. You look at me and you tell me you know for sure that I didn't do it. You can't, can you? Because you saw the way those people looked at me after McBain shot off his mouth. Like I'm some kind of cold-blooded killer. Same way you're looking at me now. You think I killed Halpern, don't you?